Welcome to DJM TV, where you get latest news updates. If today is your first time seeing our videos, you are at the right channel, and we promise not to disappoint you, as we are here to update you on all trending and latest news. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and you are welcome on board. Please share, comment and like our work, as this gives us the strength and ability to carry on with our good work. Let's get into the main news. News number 1. PDP calls for Osinbajo Mahmoud's resignation. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has called for immediate resignation of Vice President Yemi Osinbajo following an alleged complicities and his indictment in the fraud investigation of Mr. Ibrahim Magu, the embattled chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). The party further called on Mr. Yakubu Mahmoud, the chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), to resign his position over purported plan to rig the forthcoming gubernatorial election in Edo State in favor of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC). Dr. Emeka Kalu, the National Publicity Secretary of PDP-PDPYA, canvassed this position in a statement to journalists. According to him, Magu, who is presently suspended, allegedly confessed that he gave an 4 billion to Osinbajo out of the N39 billion proceeds of recovery. Kalu stated that this indicated that President Muhammadu Buhari's administration had only been paying lip services to the much-taunted corruption fight. What we've had so far is a case of using power to take away from opposition, only to be looted by the people that think they have the right to our collective wealth with impunity and reckless abandon. PDP had continued to shout and expose this national rape, while many see it as crying wolf because we're in the opposition. Now time and realities of unfolding events have vindicated us and lay bare to the hypocrisy and deep-rooted wickedness of the men who have been presiding over our ruin as a nation for over half a decade. The honorable thing to do now is for the Vice President to resign to give room for proper investigation, as his continued occupation of the VP position will sway the investigation in his favor, he said. Kalu also lent his voice to the relationship existing between Ahmed Lawan, the Senate President, Yakubu Mahmoud, INEC chairman, who he said was under pressure to rig election for APC in Edo State and other states in order to give APC an edge in 2023 general elections. We are putting the world on notice that such attempt will be resisted, as Yakubu Mahmoud have already outlived his usefulness in conducting a free and fair elections in Nigeria. Any attempt to further force him on Nigerians beyond his first tenure that is elapsing in 2020 is a call to anarchy upon the land, and Senate President Ahmed Lawan will be held responsible for truncating Nigeria's democracy, he warned. He also charged Buhari to put pen to assent to the electoral reform that had been on his table for over a year, stressing that this was the only way he could prove to Nigerians that he was not an enemy of democracy. News number 2. Why APC made Ganduje Edo State Campaign Council Chairman Wike. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike on Tuesday revealed why Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje was made the Chairman Campaign Council for Edo State Governorship election by the All Progressives Congress (APC). Recall that Ganduje had few days ago said that Wike will be in isolation during the Edo State governorship election. Reacting to Ganduje's comment during the inauguration of Edo State Campaign Council, Wike, who is the head of PDP Campaign Council, asked who is supposed to be in isolation between himself and Ganduje. Boasting that PDP will win Edo election, Wike warned the security agencies not to make any attempt to rig the election. He said, "I accept to head this campaign council and make sure that PDP wins election come September 19, 2020. Let me state that the terms of reference is very clear that we should make sure that the result is according to the will of Edo people. I want to assure you that by the grace of God nothing will stop us from victory. Let me commend the aspirants for accepting to work together, and that is why today our candidate is not having sleepless nights. He can now rest well, no litigation, and that is what is expected of an opposition party, and I urge the leadership of the party to make sure that we have the same thing in Ondo State, so that Ondo will be in the kits of PDP come October. Nobody can intimidate us for this election. Yesterday I was told, and today I read on the pages of newspaper that one Gov. Ganduje said that he was going to isolate me until the election is over. If Nigeria is supposed to be a country, who is supposed to be isolated? A man who pockets dollar in Barbariga from contractors is not isolated, and you say that me should be isolated. In this country, where are we heading to? Let me tell you, why they made Ganduje the chairman of the campaign council is because of the dollar they saw. But for dollar, Ganduje could not have been made the chairman of the campaign council. But what he doesn't understand is that we from the Niger Delta, we shall chop his dollar and we will chop him into comma. So Ganduje, your dollar will not work in Edo State, we have integrity in our party. How do you think we shall lose election in Edo State? In 2016, we never knew the candidate had a lot of problems, and that was why the people of Edo State listened to Oshiomhole at that time. You can see a party that has no principle. A man that they said poured acid on another person's manhood. I didn't say so, it was Oshiomhole that said so. And to tell you that you can never trust this government, and they said that the chairman of the Presidential Committee on Anti-Corruption was the chairman of the panel that indicted their so-called candidate now. Prof. Ishe Sage, speak up now, tell Nigerians whether you are the one that indicted him or not. Oshiomhole said that this man that called himself a pastor is a terrible liar, so they know that they have no candidate. But let us understand the statement made by Ganjo, don't look at it ordinarily. What Ganduje said is that they have concluded with security agencies to make sure that the people of Edo State do not protect and defend their votes, that they will not allow them to come out, and before you know it, they will announce the results. So, he just used me to say that they will isolate me. No, I am not at his level. What he was telling Nigerians is, look at this election, we shall make sure that Edo people come out to vote. Even if they vote, we will not allow them to protect and defend their votes. Edo people, now they have told you that they will not allow you to vote, and even if you vote, they will not allow you to protect and defend your votes. It is a direct challenge to all of you leaders here from Edo State, because we members of the campaign council, we cannot vote because we did not register to vote in Edo State. On the security, Wike said, to the security agencies, any attempt to rig this election in Edo State, then we will all know whether it is better for us to remain here or not, because Edo people have spoken and it is very clear. Let nobody make any attempt. Edo State has come back to the PDP. This election we will win it, and win it very well. On his part, the national chairman of the party, Prince Uche Secondus, urged President Muhammadu Buhari to conduct free, fair and credible election in Edo State to avoid impending doom. He said, we therefore call on President Muhammadu Buhari to rise to the challenge of leadership confronting our dear country and defend its unity by conducting a free, fair and credible election in Edo State. Stop use of military and other security operatives in abuse of electoral rules. By conducting free and fair election in Edo, the president will not only be stabilizing the country politically but would be averting an impending doom that could make the doomsday prediction about Nigeria's disintegration come true, God forbid. Charging the Wike-led campaign council to ensure Edo election is won by PDP, Secondus said, Your Excellencies, this campaign council has been carefully selected knowing their capacity and capabilities. Your task therefore is to achieve one thing, to ensure that the electoral desires of the people of Edo State are realized. Thank you for all your time listening to us. Thanks for all your love and support. Bye for now. DJ LTV.